Welcome back, boys and girls, to another episode of the Press Box. Addison Price can't be here today. We think he has the bubonic plague, so we're waiting to see how that pans out for him. But we're gonna go ahead and jump into the first topic, which is gonna be Dylan. So go ahead, Dylan.
Well, Murray State played at Eastern Illinois this past weekend, and after being down 21-14 at halftime, they came back to win the game 38-28. Casey Brockman, once again, it's hard to follow up that performance that he had in the homecoming game, but had an awesome performance this game. Actually broke another record this week with the most completions in school history with 41. He completed 41 out of 58 passes for 318 yards and 2 touchdowns. And Rashad Daniels turned in a big game catching the ball. He caught 12 passes for 117 yards. Didn't get to score, but doesn't really matter because he had a heck of a game. Marcus Harris caught 11 catches for 85 yards, which is just adding more and more to his all-time career record. And Mike Harris led the ground attack, had an awesome game, rushed 21 times for 159 yards and 3 touchdowns. So he was pretty much the leader on offense. But just another great performance by the Racers, and they continue to get better and better every week. And I could see them winning the rest of the games this season. What about you, Greg?
Man, you don't know how excited I am that this team is finally good. Like, I don't know. Like, I can't contain my excitement. I don't know what to do. Like, our offense is legit. Like, we have Mike Harris, who's a beast on the ground. We have depth at wide receiver for the first time in quite a while. Like we go 4 or 5 deep. With Arthur Brackett, Rashad Daniels, Marcus Harris, Daniel Arnold. He's hurt now, but I mean, like
He should be back next week, by the way.
Like, all these guys are coming together, and plus you have Casey Brockman throwing the ball to him. It's the perfect storm here in Murray, Kentucky. And we'll continue to block the vote here at the Murray State News. Casey Brockman, Heisman 11. But
it's going to happen.
It's going to happen. I promise you that. But for the next topic, we're going to shift to basketball. A radio host in Cleveland actually hired a witch doctor to come in and curse LeBron James. The dude, it said like on the website that the dude was using bones and blood and a Cavs jersey that he burned in the radio station. That's just some bizarre stuff. Like, what do you think
People
about that?
get too into their sports idols, let me tell you. Okay, LeBron James left Cleveland. It's not the end of the world. Why would you wish so much bad on a guy that's just playing basketball? I don't get it. But, people really get into that, and it's just really sad that they can hate somebody that much who just left their team. I don't get it.
Like, I absolutely love LeBron James. His new Nike ad is hilarious. The Rise ad, it's great. Like, I love what Nike does too. Get off his back.
For real. What's wrong with you, Cleveland?
He is the only reason Cleveland was any good. Like, anything. Like, I
understand the heartbreak, but get over it.
Leave the guy alone. Leave LeBron James alone.
Next time, we're going to talk about Boise State and whether they should be ranked in the top 2 because they're actually ranked number 3. Now, the AP poll and the coaches poll has them both ranked number 2, but they're still ranked number 3 in the BCS. I got to give Boise State their credit, and I can see why people would go against Boise State because they don't play in a BCS conference. However, they beat all the BCS teams that they play. And they have, all these stats right here that they put up. Kellen Moore, their quarterback, 105 completions out of 151 passes. 70% completion rate. He's thrown 16 touchdowns and only 1 interception. He has 190 passer rating. That's ridiculous. Not only that, all their stats on here are just ridiculous, and they've beaten every BCS team they play, and every year they go undefeated and get screwed. And I think, give them a shot. I think the smartest thing for Boise State to do would be to go to another bigger conference so they would get more publicity, but give them a shot, or nobody wants to watch Oregon play anyways. Make it Boise State and Auburn in the national championship. No one cares about Oregon. Yes, they have cool uniforms, but no one cares about Oregon.
I see, like, for the first time in quite a while, I'm going to agree with you on this. I hate the argument that, Boise State gets shafted because they don't have a good schedule. That's true, like, in a way. But, they're just playing the teams that are put in front of them. Teams won't play Boise State. You really can't win because, if you go in and you beat Boise State, it's because, little Boise State from Idaho. But if they beat you, then, oh, crap, what just happened? At the time, Virginia Tech was ranked number 10 in the nation. They beat them. At the time, Oregon State was ranked number 24 in the nation. You don't know how good these teams are going to be. All you can do is schedule the good teams that you think are going to play up to par and, go with it. Right now, Virginia Tech is 6-0 in the ACC. They're they're the top team in the ACC. So you're telling me that Boise State couldn't hang in the ACC? Okay. So I just don't. Kellen Moore's a freaking stud. The dude's done 16 touchdowns to 1 interception. Got a 190 quarterback rating. Whatever.
The smartest thing for Boise State would be to jump into a bigger conference. Because I really don't think their success rate would go down at all. I think they're that good. I think if they jumped into, say, the Big 12, since a couple teams are leaving, I think they would just jump right in and do as well as they are doing. Because every time they play a BCS team, they win. So
all hell will break loose this season if Boise State does not play in the national championship game.
I will not watch college football anymore. I'm just kidding. That's such a lie.
Anyways, for the next topic, we're going to take you out to a special location, Cutchin Field. We'll explain a little bit more when we get out there.
See you there.
So welcome to beautiful McCutcheon Field out here. And what we're going to do is we're going to talk a little bit about this news story that happened this past week. Cristiano Ronaldo for Real Madrid scored 4 goals in a game, which for soccer fans out there, it's very rare to do. We got to thinking, one of the ways he scored was a penalty kick. Penalty kicks are one of the most pressure-packed things in sports just in general. So Drew and I thought we would come out here today and see which of us is better at PKs. You think, Drew?
If I don't tear an ACL, it hasn't been a good day.
And we're going to eat Dylan's lunch alive.
There's no way either one of them are scoring on me.
Are you ready? I want to see some laying out in that camo.
I don't want to lay out. I want an after-story thought on this. Get out! Y'all did this on purpose so I would suck.
God! He kicked it right at you!
That was a really hard kick!
Oh no!
I intimidated him so bad he didn't even kick it at the goal.
So I really screwed that one up. I got beat pretty bad. Back to you.
Well, that's all we got for y'all this week, guys. Pick up a paper on Friday and tune in next week for another episode of the Press Box. And sorry that we're so bad at writing.
We'll try to do better next time. Adios. For our friends in Mexico.